Hello, welcome back
Do it again.
to...
You were just
oh
gonna...
my goodness gracious. All my troubles... No, that's not it.
Lost me there.
Yeah, anyway. And now we can't keep them away.
Yeah, it's like they're like flies.
Yeah.
Go away.
Okay, I'm distracted by your socks.
I know.
Are they like that?
Yeah.
You bought them like that?
No. They're...
Bleach?
Yes.
I love it.
Didn't even get
I know.
words out there.
And that's what we pay you for.
That's it.
But no, the week has been...
I don't get paid.
We had... Oh, you get paid.
Oh, I get paid.
Hello, welcome back to Better Than Before. I am your host, Yami, and we are here with my lovey-dovey husband. And today is... What was that? Wait. And today is a very special / bittersweet episode because this is our last episode at our Houston home.
Yeah, that's pretty...
We are saying goodbye.
Goodbye.
What is there a song that's a goodbye song?
So long,
Farewell.
Alvina, say goodbye. Adieu to you and you and you.
You're coming with.
Goodbye. Yeah, so that's a goodbye song.
Okay, well.
We can make that. Name that movie.
Yesterday, all my troubles. No, that's not it.
Lost me there.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
Hello, friends. Today is a very much like life update, chitter chatter. We're just gonna talk about how we're feeling and all the good, the bad, the ugly.
Ooh, the ugly.
What we're doing on our last week in Houston, what we're getting up to, and whatever, just seeing what happens.
Dang, you're doing the 1 in, 1 out thing, huh?
Am I?
You got 1 in, you're in, 1 in, you're out.
Maybe that's why I feel like I'm deaf because I can't hear.
Oh, well, okay.
Maybe that's why. Thank you.
So yeah, this week's been the final week.
Wow.
It's been a lot.
Better.
Yeah.
Much better. I can hear.
Good.
Yeah, this week has been... It's been waking.
Yeah. What are we getting up to this week?
It's crazy because...
So it's the 26th. Sorry.
No,
it's Wednesday the 26th. We're filming this. We are moving in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We're moving in 5 days.
I'm unbuckling my pants right now because I had a sandwich and I feel like it's like getting fuller and fuller by the minute. This is real life. Okay.
Yep. We're all about comfort.
We are all about comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're moving in 5 days, which is insane. But what I was going to say earlier is that I keep thinking it's like Friday and today's only Wednesday. I thought it was Friday yesterday.
Good thing it's not.
No, I know. But I think it's because we're doing so much in one day that it feels like it's been a week already. Does that make sense?
It's been a lot. Well, you've been doing a lot. You've recorded 2 podcasts earlier today.
And a workout.
And so there's been...
Give me my flowers.
Sure,
Give me
lot.
the flowers. I'm just kidding.
Get a fern and some grapes. We have some grapes in the fridge.
No, I'm doing a lot because I don't want to let the podcast slide. Like I want to have an episode every week, even if we're moving, even if, we're doing all that. And the app needs to happen. And so I think we'll have a little bit of time before the next program is officially live, but I don't want to risk anything. And I want to have everything ready to go for my lovely community to have everything that they need to succeed. So that's why I am
so thoughtful of you.
I mean,
bare minimum. Literally just
film a
keeping it
workout.
fresh.
Yeah, literally. But no, on top of that, I think we have an update on the house. We decided to not sell.
Oh yeah, we're not selling anymore.
Mm-hmm. We're renting. I feel like we decided. No, they decided for us. Nobody wanted to buy our house, except one gentleman. But we're not going to disclose why he can't. It's like personal information. But so anyway, we got more bites,
Traction.
if you will,
Traction
for rentals.
for renting.
And now we can't keep them away.
Yeah, it's like they're like flies. Go away. We don't want you. No,
Which makes me feel better though.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a tough market to buy in right now.
Yeah.
With interest rates where they are, and even though it's actually better for us to hold the house because there's an inverse relationship between interest rates and home prices. So if interest rates are higher, home prices are lower, and vice versa. Like remember when we were trying to buy during COVID, and interest rates were super low. Like we got our house at 3%, and house prices were insane, and there were bidding wars on every single house we put an offer in on, and multiple offers, and the conditions were just nuts. And it's just opposite right now. So it actually benefits us to hold the house for a little bit longer and hopefully sell or hold on to it.
Yeah.
and at the very least sell when it's better conditions for sellers.
Yeah.
So
So sorry to interrupt. Can you feel this on Poopy?
Yep. Let me see. What do we got? Like a little maybe a little fatty deposit.
Is that what that is?
Might be.
Is it okay? Is she okay?
I mean, she's not flinching when we rub it. So
yeah. Okay. Sorry, I want to just we'll keep that in there, by the way.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, no, and I feel peace about it because Luna can come back to her home. If you know.
Yeah, not saying like we'll ever
move back here,
want to come back here, but we'll still have it if the option is, if the option is always there to come back if we decide like we want to.
And who knows? Maybe we'll hate Phoenix and we'll really miss Houston and we'll have the house.
Yeah.
Never say never.
And after a year, we can come back.
Yeah.
So, it's a big update. Holding on to the home.
Yeah. So we're renting the home, which is going to be interesting for us because we are no landlords.
I mean,
we are now.
Nobody's a landlord till they are.
Wow. So deep.
Deep.
So deep.
That's my nugget. I'm signing off.
Wow, thank you. And that's what we pay you for.
That's it.
But no, the week has been.
I don't get paid.
We had. Oh, you get paid.
Oh, I get paid.
Anywho, we had our first goodbye dinner yesterday.
We did.
And I cried so much. I was fine up until the goodbye.
Yeah. You cried during prayer, though.
Oh, I did. That was like the very first part. You're right. What am I talking about?
Yeah. We had dinner with some good friends of ours and friends that we don't see as often as we'd like, but they're still like really good friends. Yeah. And
which was sweet that they reached out and wanted to talk or hang out with us one last time, which we didn't get a lot of.
And the thing is, like, they were proactive about it. Totally. It's not just like, hey, let's get together, let me know when. It's like, no. And that's like we're in our last week here. There's a lot going on. And so we can't personally, like, it's hard for us to plan something right now. It's like unless somebody comes to us and says like, hey, let's do this time. Does it work? And then like, so it has to be a little bit more proactive on their end right now. And they were more proactive with making it happen. So
I love them so much.
Huge shout out to Matt.
Which is funny because they used to live in Phoenix and now we're moving there. And I was like, whenever you want to come back.
They gave us some good pointers and some good just insight.
Okay, I'm distracted by your socks.
I know.
Are they like that?
Yeah.
You bought them like that?
No. They're
bleach.
Yes.
I love it.
Didn't even get any shirts out there. It was I was gonna go into this like I was cleaning the patio and I used bleach to try and clean.
Does the other one have it? I love them. They look so cool.
If you're watching it, I don't know if you can see it.
But, so he's wearing black Nikes, but they're splotchy with like it looks like little red dots.
Yep. Little bleach stains.
Like bleach stains. And I was just looking at them while he was speaking and I was like, I kind of love that.
Yeah.
Hey, new business? No, nothing.
No.
But yeah, we had that dinner yesterday. That was Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. Today we are actually packing out the storage unit and shipping out all the Lavabi orders that came in and shutting it down for the final time.
A lot of orders came in.
Yeah.
So let's move that product, baby.
Yeah, baby. And then tomorrow is Thursday.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Luna's last ballet class. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna cry probably for sure.
Yeah.
Teacher Ashley.
Yep.
Luna loves ballet. I'm so sad that because she's going to, I can say it now because we're leaving, but she went to tutu school in Cyprus and they have a couple different locations, but they don't have them in Arizona, which I'm sad about. But
she loved it.
She
grew so much and
yeah, and it's so sad because they're starting the recital for May. And she can't do it because she won't be
She's not gonna be here.
But it's fine. It's fine. It's all good things. And then, so Thursday we're doing that. And then, I'm getting lunch with some girlfriends. And then we're going to try to pack.
Yep.
And then
I have to go set up podcast stuff for
so that's the hard part. Like we're still working in between. I mean, everybody does that. So I guess whatever. But, and then Friday is like Luna's last day, not last day. Luna's, we're still deciding if she's going to go to school Monday while the movers are here, but we're going to take it as her last day. And our last day to fully have Luna out of the house so we can like pack as much as possible. And then the weekend will be like doing the last loads of laundry, packing up like everything that we're currently using so that Monday when the movers get here at 8 a.m, is go time, baby.
Yep. They going. We're going. But yeah, that's all we
I
got
thought
for
you
you.
were gonna
So
say,
we'll
no,
see you
that's
guys
not.
later.
Okay, do you even want to do it?
I do. Yeah, why?
Because this is like the second time you're like, I'm
It's
done.
yeah.
Maybe the third. I've
Well,
lost count.
it was warranted. I can make it 3 if you want me to make it 3.
Okay. Anywho, we want to talk about he's such a jokester. Oh my gosh.
So funny at 1:26 in the afternoon. What movie's that from?
So
I'm just on a movie.
is there a movie?
You're funny in the morning.
Is it Bridesmaids?
I don't know. I
We've
thought it
been
was a
doing
Kristen Wiig
this.
thing.
You know, you might be right, but we've been doing this for so long that I forgot that it was from a movie. So like for context, Taz and I, if like somebody does something that's like not really funny, but you're like, oh, you're so funny, we'll say like, you're so funny at whatever time it is. So like right now it's 1:26, which is why he said that. But if it was like 11, it'd be like, you're so funny at 11 in the morning.
Yeah.
But we've been doing it for so long that I forgot that it was from a movie.
I'm
So
almost positive it is.
can you look it up?
Not right now.
Okay.
I don't have my phone on me.
Should I look it up while you keep talking? Yeah, I'll look it up while you talk about your itinerary, because I know he's very excited to talk about this, because we planned our trip with.
Grok.
Yeah, I'll hand it off to you.
Yeah, originally I was like looking at the trip and where we're going through, and I was literally zooming in on the map and figuring out, okay, well, this is going to be about however long, and that we can drive 3.5 to 4 hours to here, and then we can stop and eat here, and typically how you do it. And then I was like,
Is it White Chicks?
I don't know. I thought it was like Bridesmaids or a Kristen Wiig thing. But anyways, I was like, wait, let me let AI do this for me. And I literally spoke to AI, said, Grok, or I can't remember. I think her name is Ara. Ara, plan me a trip from Houston to Phoenix over the course of 2 days, keeping in mind I have a toddler and 2 dogs. And it planned the whole trip out for me with pet-friendly hotels, places to eat that had like patios so you could get the dogs out. And then
they gave us like Mexican restaurants.
Lots of Mexican restaurants because we're going to be in Texas for like 90% of the trip. And I was like, my wife doesn't like Mexican, switch out the restaurants. And it did. So really,
also,
really
not
cool.
that I don't like Mexican restaurants.
No.
It's too much. Like I'm done.
you don't like Tex-Mex.
Oh, okay.
Like Tex-Mex is like the saucy. It's like the cheesy.
Oh, no, I don't like that.
She doesn't like that. And that's what a lot of it is around like where we're at. We're in Houston. So there's a lot of that type of food. And it's just like every corner there's a Mexican restaurant. And it's just not favorite cuisine, just like Italian. Italian's not.
People are going to be like, are you good?
She doesn't like Italian. She doesn't like Chinese. She doesn't like Mexican.
He's lying.
No, I'm kidding. I was just going to name off all of them.
Yeah, he's just going a little bit crazy right now. You're so funny at 1:28 in the afternoon.
That's so funny.
No,
so, yeah.
I do like Mexican. I do like Italian. I just don't crave it. And I will get something from the menu, but I just feel like those are such heavy foods, and I can only eat them once a week, maybe a month.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the beans and the refried beans and the rice and the tortillas, and it is a lot.
It's a lot of,
It definitely is a lot and heavy. And so I think it's partly like a mindset of going to a Mexican restaurant or like, and knowing what you're going to get. And sometimes it's not it. We did go to that one place. I can't remember what it's called.
So good.
It was like
for Valentine's Day last year.
Yeah. It was like traditional Mexican.
So good. It was so
it wasn't
good.
Tex-Mex. It was like straight Mexican, and it was fantastic.
Fire.
So Mexican cuisine is really good.
Delicious.
But
and
we
had the best tacos we would ever have in Mexico in Chichen Itza.
Yes.
That was
Mayan.
That was like 7 years
Mayan
ago.
Tacos. Yeah.
That was
2015.
2015.
Right? Yeah. Yep.
I don't know. You're the date guy.
I think it's 2015, maybe 2016. But
yeah. So go back to your planning.
No. So plan the trip with AI, and that was a huge help.
Yeah.
And
then he was able to also change it, because at the first time he did it, we were going to leave the day after the movers, and I was like, question, where are we going to sleep if the movers take everything? And he's like, oh yeah, you're right.
let's just leave the same day. So we just shifted it up.
Yeah. So he's like, can you do this for Monday instead of whatever? And it did everything, right? It was that? Or
Well, I didn't even need to do that because it was just a 2-day trip. And so I just changed the dates on
I see.
the itinerary.
But it was very helpful.
Yep. And your brother's coming in to help us drive?
Yes. He comes in on Sunday night. And so he's like the extra in case anybody needs like a break or Luna needs more attention, I can be with her and he can drive, and it'll just be a huge help.
hmm
hmm
Nice
And
to have him.
we should be getting all of our stuff on the 2nd, right? Like when we get there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
So oh, you guys want some tea? I'll give you some tea. Some moving tea.
Give me the tea.
You know the tea. So without naming any names, you guys probably have seen a lot of moving companies on Instagram. Well, one moving company on Instagram. And
There's a lot. But,
really?
I mean, yeah, the one we went with.
I've never seen that one.
Never?
Never.
That's
I've
why
never.
I got an ad for it.
I've
And I was like,
never.
oh, yeah, this company. Let's
I
check
have
it out.
never seen that one.
Yep.
But a lot of this one
We could
company.
probably say what one we're going with.
Yeah, we can go with the one we're going with. What is it? Bellway?
Bellhop.
Bellhop. I was gonna say Beltway.
Bellhop movers.
Bellhop movers. And I'm not gonna give specifics. Should I give specifics?
Numbers? Yeah,
Really?
for sure. Why not? They didn't. It's not like they're going to sue you for giving information, not false information. It's all real.
That's true. I don't know. Is that
And
weird?
You're not
that
working
I'm-
with them
No,
because of
it's
this.
yeah, no, it's not even that. Okay. Anyway, so obviously I'm going to reach out to this company that works with influencers to see if we can get some sort of discount because a move is pricey.
Mhm.
And so we reached out and they were great to work with, like, the whole period up until the proposal. But I got on the phone, talked them through the house, what's going, what's not. And my manager's like, oh, your proposal's in the inbox. Check it out, blah, blah, blah.
Like your quote.
Yeah.
Like the
And so I wasn't expecting a fully free move. Like I'm willing to pay. I mean, we are paying,
Mhm.
but they came with like the normal price and then like the influencer price. And the normal price was $21,000. I was like, what? And then the influencer price was,
I think you audibly gasped.
I
when
did.
you
I
saw
think I did.
I was nearby. I don't think I was with you, but you.
I was like,
I
what?
ran in. I was like, what happened?
Yeah. And I don't think I'm gonna give the influencer price.
No.
Probably not.
No. You don't have to, but
I won't give specifics, but it was discounted, yes, but it wasn't like, okay, yeah, let's do it type thing.
yeah.
Anyway,
So the price
we
that
got
they gave
this.
was really high.
Yeah.
And we're like, this
Which
doesn't
is-
seem right.
The regular price, like
Mhm.
the 21,000. I said, what? I am not a moving pro by any means, but I know $21,000 from Houston to Phoenix, and we don't have a lot of stuff. Like we have 4 bedrooms, sure, but we don't have a bed in every bedroom. We don't have huge furniture. And so like I remember thinking about this happening so fast, and I was like, babe, how much was our move from New Hampshire to Houston? It was like a little over $1,000, which
No, it was like
granted we had
1900.
1900.
1900. We didn't have as much,
Stuff, granted, but we did
but
have
it was
like
further.
right. And so I'm like trying to take it into account, and I was like, my brother moved from Philly to London to Mexico. I texted him. I was like, how much was your move?
From London, like be specific. From
Yeah,
London
I was going to from London to Mexico.
internationally,
Yeah.
flying things.
And they have beds and
Yeah.
like a lot of stuff. $15,000 from London to Mexico. And I said, yeah, ain't no way.
Yeah.
And
No way you're gonna drive.
no.
I would say like legitimately 2.5 bedrooms, like full like of stuff, plus like a couch and some
Mhm.
other stuff. But we don't have 4 full bedrooms, like
Mm-mm.
Yami said, and you're driving at 1,100 miles,
Yeah.
which
no.
it's cross country, not fully cross country, but it's interstate, which is like you're gonna
Yeah.
pay more.
Again,
but
I was
$20,000.
I was expecting like
Uh-uh.
honestly, I was expecting like a 6,000, 5,000. And all of this is happening. Taz was like, all right, let's find other options. So he went on and excuse me, I have hiccups. And the first one he found was Bellhop. And we did end up going with them.
Yep.
And he did like a quote.
Like a quick estimate. They run you through a
Online.
quick survey
Yeah.
online. Like, how many rooms do you have? What furniture do you have? Are you taking this, that, or whatever? Appliances, yes or no? And then so I did it, and
And it came out to like 5,600 or something.
I think it was like 53.
And I was like, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
And so we got on the phone with them, and we're going to go with them. They'll be here on Monday.
Yep.
And then they should get there around the same time as we get there. And they're really nice and lovely to work with. Like the guy was on the phone. He like reached out a couple times. Very, very good. So obviously we haven't moved yet. So we'll keep you posted on how the move goes. But
Yeah.
So far, the customer service is top notch, and the pricing is like seems fair.
Yeah. I think there's a big thing. We can go into this a little bit as far as like moving rates and something. If like you're thinking about moving, what to look for. We, on the move from New Hampshire here to Houston, we had a big learning experience
Yeah.
in terms of like the types of contracts that you're signing and what to look for and what not to look for. And so the major things to look for is whether or not it's a binding. Do you want me to go into this?
Sure.
Whether or not it's a binding or a non-binding contract. And the difference between that is a binding is usually like a set, a pretty much set price. So whatever they quote you, you're pretty much going to pay that, which is good, except for what happened. We didn't know this at the start. What the guy, when we moved from New Hampshire to Houston, we did it over the phone. He was like, all right, what do you got? And then he essentially estimated everything to be much, much, much heavier than we, like
Than
it
it was.
actually was. And he locked us in at a price for things that like were not as heavy as they should have been.
Okay.
And so he was like, yeah, well, we'll shoot on the high side for all this stuff. And he's a salesman. Like he's going to take advantage where he can, obviously. And so a binding contract locks you into that higher price. And he was like, yeah, they'll weigh it, blah, blah, blah. They don't weigh it when it's a binding contract because you're locked into that. It doesn't matter. So if you overshoot it, then you're going to be paying more for what you're actually moving. Pros and cons to that.
Yeah.
Your price isn't going to change.
Yeah.
That's great. You know what to expect.
But it goes the other way too. Like,
if you overshoot it, you're going to be paying more.
Right.
Non-binding is they do it per pound and they actually weigh all your stuff. They weigh the truck before it gets loaded and then they weigh it after and then you pay a price. So they could quote you, yeah, you got 40 boxes, but if your stuff ends up being much more heavy than you think it is, case in point, our friends, it ends up being a lot more in the long run because you
are paying by the pound.
You undershot.
Yeah.
You underestimated what you were expecting. So I hope that made sense. I hope it was clear.
Yeah.
But something to just note up. And bellhop is a flat rate, so you're legally locked into what your estimate is. Pending, like obviously, if you say I don't have a couch or I don't have a bed, and you do have a couch and a bed, like that's going to change. So if you're like outright falsifying information on your move, then they're going to come in and be like, you didn't say you had this. So
don't falsify information on your move.
Yeah. Okay. I'm done. I'll get off my soapbox now. But just something like I feel like
when Taz gets passionate about something, he gets passionate about something.
I was so pissed off like when we moved from New Hampshire to Houston.
I don't remember that you being pissed off.
Oh yeah.
I was pissed off because they broke our mugs.
I made a video about it.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, I made a YouTube video. Yep.
Let's watch it. Should we link it in the description box?
We should. I'll have to find it.
But yeah, that's it. And then the plan is to leave Monday right after they leave, about midday or so, hopefully during Luna's nap. So we can get a little bit of like a good 2-3 hours in. And then
we'll be on our way.
Be in Phoenix by the 2nd.
Yep. We're gonna stop in San Antonio for like
Laredo.
a late lunch.
No. Okay. What?
Laredo? San Antonio?
No, I know.
I don't know what you said.
Anyway.
Is it a song?
It's a movie. Yeah.
Oh, a movie. Look at that.
Yeah.
3 movie references in a matter of like 20 minutes. We're stopping in San Antonio for like a late lunch, maybe early dinner-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to drive to Fort Stockton, sleep over in Fort Stockton, and then wake up.
We haven't RSVP'd, right? Made the reservations to our hotels?
We haven't. We have to. And then from Fort Stockton, we are driving to El Paso and then Tucson.
And then we sleep in Tucson?
Yeah, we'll sleep in Tucson, and then we'll sleep in Tucson Tuesday night, and then...
Do we want to see Tucson? No.
I hear there's not much to see.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know. I could be.
I did have a friend.
Sorry if you're in Tucson.
Oh, yeah. I had not a friend, but she's an acquaintance on Instagram who we follow each other. She's a mom. And I saw she lived in Arizona. I just didn't know where. And I reached out because like I need mom friends. And she's like, oh, we're in Tucson. We hate it. And I was like,
trying to move to Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're driving to Tucson. We'll sleep over in Tucson Tuesday and then just have a quick, I want to say it's a 2-hour drive
Yeah.
into Phoenix from
That's so
Tucson.
crazy.
So we'll be arriving Wednesday 11:30.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. So
I'm feeling all the things. How are you feeling?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm getting to like the excited point.
You've been excited. What do you mean?
No, yeah, but I've gone through like, okay, I'm a little anxious. How's everything going to go? And then you said yesterday, oh yeah, we're going to be fine. And then like when you said,
Did I make you?
you did, you calmed me down a
I
little
did.
bit. Yep. You centered me a
Oh.
bit.
Oh.
Yep.
Are you just saying that for the podcast?
No, absolutely not. You did. I felt like at the park and you said, no, we're going to be fine.
Yeah.
I said, all right, we're going to be fine. If
Yeah.
she's not worrying, why do I need to worry?
No, someone needs to worry.
No.
Now I have to worry now.
Your mom's more going to worry.
She's totally worrying. Poor mom has palpitations. I'm like, why? But you're packed.
I'm stressed. I'm like,
I'm like, why are you stressed?
It's not your house. It's
Oh, so funny.
Yes.
But yeah, so then we'll get there and then we have a full house from now until your birthday or
end
so.
of April, mid-April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have my mom, obviously, and then she's going to go visit my brother who just had a baby, and then his mom is going to come.
In Mexico, yeah.
Taz's mom is going to come for a week, and then we have we told the story about us going to Scottsdale again and we canceled it?
No.
So really quickly, when we came back from Phoenix, Taz and I were like, let's pull back a little bit. We really liked Scottsdale. So we're like, let's go back without Luna, have like a little couples trip with our friends. And we came back and we booked it. We booked our flights. We should be in Phoenix right now, actually, or Scottsdale. We booked our tickets. We booked our flights. We booked our Airbnb, the car rental, and we were fully, it was all booked. And then we found the house and then everything moved so fast. And so we canceled everything. And so they were able to get like, not a refund, but like a voucher for their flights. And so they just switched it to happen during Taz's birthday, which is also our friend's birthday as well. So it's going to be like a birthday joint celebration and they get to save money because they'll be staying with us.
Yeah.
and then yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Cause
So-
like when we came back, we were a little bit,
Hesitant.
not hesitant. We were like a little not disheartened, like a little like, okay, well, let's pump the brakes on moving. Cause what the houses we saw, we just didn't really love. And so we're like, all right, let's pump the brakes. Let's not rush this. And then a week later or so, the house came on the market. Like, all right, we're rushing again.
We're rushing it.
So it's like I don't know if we mentioned it on the podcast itself, but it was almost like as soon as we laid it down,
Yep.
it was like, you know what?
Yep.
We're just not gonna,
Yep.
we're not gonna push it. Boom.
Yeah.
The perfect house
It's
popped up
incredible.
for us. And here we are. So
We think it's the perfect house because we haven't even seen it. Just video.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see the house finally and start to decorate and just make it a home and just have the new experiences and stuff. It's going to be, I don't think it's hit me yet that we're moving. I think when I told Taz yesterday, she's about to start barking. You want to take him outside?
I don't think she will. I saw it. It looked like she was going to.
Come on, sit, please.
Can you sit?
We
No,
have
no, no,
20
no.
minutes
Sit.
until we
Sit, sit, sit.
FEED you.
Sit. If you stand on the podcast.
I know.
Over here. Sit.
What was I just saying? Oh, I don't think it's fully hit me yet. And yesterday, we were on our way to dinner and I had a thought. I always get these thoughts that make me cry. I was like, we're not even going to be able to say goodbye in the same car because we're all driving separate cars. So I'm going to be crying by myself as we drive away. You think that's funny?
No. Well, you're laughing.
I know.
No, but I was like, we'll be able to walk out of the house together. We'll be able to like.
It's not the
you know,
same. Like I need to
driving away.
I need to yap about it when I'm like driving.
That's why we have the
away.
walkie-talkies.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. You're gonna hear me crying. The walkie-talkie's over, over. But remember that one time? Over.
I'm crying over. I'm like 10-4, 10-4, 10-4.
Shut up. How long has it been yet?
Can you press the little back arrow?
With my foots. Don't do that. I know exactly.
Again? Otra vez.
Oh my goodness.
Otra vez.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Oh wow. So about 28 minutes or
Not
so.
bad.
Okay, anything else that we want to talk about in terms of like Phoenix and stuff?
In terms of Phoenix,
Or Houston. Anything you're gonna miss about Houston?
other than the friends,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, I know.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Next subject.
Good riddance. Okay, she's really making me anxious.
Should I let her out?
Yes.
Okay, come on, let's go outside. Let's go outside.
Actually, do you want to feed her?
No, she wants to eat.
I know, that's why I said that.
Okay, 30-second timeout. All right, dogs are eating. Let's get back to our combo.
There is one thing I'm really excited for.
Okay.
That's happening this week. Do you know what that is?
It's happening this week.
Mhm.
The video we're filming after this?
Well, yes, but
Oh.
we'll talk about that in a second.
What's happening this week?
Mm-hmm. Does anyone else do this with their husbands? I'm like, you know what's happening. You can do it. Come
on. I don't know. What?
Our photo shoot.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing, I mean, and it sounds like a big thing. It's not. So funny story. My old roommate from New York City reached out to me via DM, and she heard the podcast that we were moving, and she's doing photography now, and she wants to gift us some pictures in our home before we leave. So we're doing like a cute little like Saturday morning thing, like making pancakes, just being at the house. Again, nothing serious. And so she's going to come on Saturday and we're going to take some pictures, and that'll be like our last. Oh my God, here it goes. I almost did it. You're going to do it. I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm not going to cry.
You're going to do it.
Yeah, she's going to give us photos. Like, what? I have to like...
Comedic relief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really excited about that. It'll be cute to have like, instead of like poised or posed photos, it'll be nice to have like us being us in the house. And yeah, so I'm really excited about that. But what Taz was talking about, I'm really excited about that too.
Mm-hmm.
So I am shooting my submission for SI Swim again. Why are you touching my leg? If you have no idea, which why not? Why haven't you been following my journey to the T? I'm just kidding. The last time I did it was, oh my God, 5 years ago. And I went to Miami and I went in person and I made top 60, which was insane.
That was 2019?
I think so. So it would have been 60. I'm really bad at years. I thought it was 5 years because I wrote it in my little script thing. But yeah, and anyway, it doesn't matter. I made top 60. I had like a little photo shoot. And when I say photo shoot, it meant like one outfit and you took like 1,000 pictures really fast in a span of like 5 minutes. It was so insane. But we did that and it was so great. It was so fun. I actually just watched my vlog about it because I was like in my feels and I was like crying by myself in the office just watching. But what I wanted to say is that I was washing my hair to blow dry my hair for the shoot or for the video. And like I was just in the shower showering and I get a thought, and I was packing the office and I had found the newspaper from my high school from 2004 where if you don't know the story, like I tell everybody about it, but the story was that I was going to the bathroom on like during class and somebody from the newspaper pulled me aside and was like, hey, do you mind interviewing you or do you mind if I interview you for the newspaper? And I was like, sure. And they're like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And like, I just responded, on the cover of Sports Illustrated. And I was like, oh, no, please don't publish that. I was just kidding. Comedic relief. And they're like, nope, that's great. Thanks. And then, and so they published it.
Freaking high school, bro.
I know. They published it. And it's funny. You know, when you like go through something and you're like, did that actually happen? Or did I make that up? That happened to me when I was going through the process of auditioning. I was like, I feel like that happened. And I posted it on social media. And I was like, I don't know if this is going to be like, if this is going to happen. But I was in class of 2004. If anybody follows me, I went to Palmetto. I'm looking for a newspaper. I don't even remember the details, but somebody responded to me. They're like, I think I have that newspaper. And I was like, shut the fuck. I was like, what? How niche is that? And so long story short, they sent me the newspaper and I was like, oh my God, I didn't make it up. I actually said this and they actually published it. And so anyway, I found it when I was packing. Then I went to shower and the whole thing. And I had the most, like, I don't even know the word that I want to say. Like, it was kind of like a, what the F? Like, it's been that long. I was like, okay, it's 2025.
I was falling asleep.
Yeah. I had to tell him.
Later that night. Like, you know, when you're on the brink of like, okay, you're right there. And Yami
I was like, babe, You know
Like,
the thought that I had while I was in the shower, and he's like, "Yes, babe." He's so sick of my shit. I was like, "It's 2025." I said that in 2004. You get where I'm going with this? It's been 21
years.
years.
Wow. Yeah. Mind
It's
blowing
been
when you actually put a number
21
to it.
years that I have been wanting this goal. And I don't know, but 2025 sounds like a promising year. Can you imagine? I told Taz if I got it, I'm done. Like the podcast may as well be over. I told Taz, I was like, I'm taking a break because like I'm done striving. I'm done doing like that's it. That's been the number one dream. And then can you imagine what life would be like if I did that? Like I'd be so relaxed.
Would you?
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like you'd be more stressed.
Why would I be stressed?
I mean, once you're doing that, like you're probably off doing so many other things.
No. I just mean so like it's something I've always wanted. And so that you finally get it, I'm done.
But you're not. It's just starting at that point.
Can you imagine?
It
no,
is
but like he's not. I don't think
just
literally just starting. I don't think you understand what I'm saying though.
No, I do.
Like,
but I feel like it's not.
No, like no. Like I know it's going to be work, but I'll be feeling so much better because like I've achieved what I wanted to achieve. Like it's like when I hit 100K on YouTube, that was the goal.
But now,
and then
like,
no, I don't even think about it. I do not think about. I don't need 1 million. No, would it be nice? Sure, but it's not like a goal. I just wanted 100K.
Great, your accent's coming and going.
Is it? I can only do so much, okay? I'm a model, not an actress.
That was really good.
Was it?
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I'm that funny sometimes, but then I get like, I get Taz like getting cracked it up over here.
Yep.
I didn't know what that was, cracked it up over here. Anyway, back to normal. So yeah, that's what we're filming after this. It's my submission. So
a little talking head, and you're gonna put some footage over it.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Cool.
It's like my last. It's not my last attempt. What am I talking about?
Nah.
It'll be my last attempt when I make the magazine. So MJ, if you want to be sick of me, don't hire me. But if you don't want to be sick of me, let's just get it out of the way.
Yeah.
We know we both want this. Let's quit the small talk. Let's go.
Yeah. It's just...
but yeah, that's what's happening after this. But other than that, moving to Phoenix.
What else is going on in life though?
That's literally it.
Yeah. It is.
You good?
I'm trying to think, like, what else could we talk about?
I mean, we're on 40 minutes, so I think we're good.
Oh, are we?
Yeah. We don't have to push it. We don't want to force anything. We just want to.
Cool. This is just like a moving update.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all we ever do is updates. We don't like.
That's fine. People want to know that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. That's all we want.
If you guys want something more substantial,
want to go deeper with us, talk about some deep-ish.
Oh no, we have deep stuff in the podcast, but sometimes we just want, and it's just a season of life where we're just literally doing updates because we are literally uprooting our life. So I think it's fine.
Updates for the uprooting.
Updates for the uprooting. That's not the title.
No,
he's already thinking about
Dang it.
No, it's not. Yeah, but anyway, is there any last thoughts for Houston that you want to? Or like what? Okay, I know we can finish.
Okay.
Let's finish on like what are your hopes and dreams for this new season?
Hopes and dreams.
Or like what are you wanting to get out of it? Or
I'm really hoping to build like a good community. Like not saying like a ton of friends, but just like a good group that like we can do things with, and not saying like we couldn't do that here, but like we were talking about, I think it was a couple weeks ago, it's like almost moving to a new spot allows you like permission to almost like reinvent your life.
Yeah.
And do something new, because almost like it's not like you're being held back by Houston, but something about it is like, okay,
it's like the routine. It's already like yeah.
So that's what I'm looking for, like the opportunity of doing. It's like building a great community over there, and whether it's like a gym community or whatever, like just a group of guys, I think, and couples that we can have over to the house and, you know, do things with, do life with. And yeah. What about you?
That, yes. But somebody left a comment on our moving video. I'm going to read it because that's literally like what I feel. Where is it? Oh wait, that's not it. Just kidding, wrong one.
Like we commented about the Phoenix?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, here. Sincerely, Becky says, "Girl, did you catch the symbolism? A phoenix isn't just some mythical creature. It's a symbol of renewal, strength, and rising from the ashes into something even greater. And that is so you. You're amazing." Okay, it doesn't matter. God is calling you to Phoenix for a reason. This is your season of rebirth, of stepping into new opportunities with faith and confidence. Trust that He is guiding you every step, and embrace this new chapter with an open heart. You're meant to soar. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
You're meant to soar.
Oh my God.
The symbolism of a phoenix is like super epic.
Yeah.
Like super epic.
Yeah.
And not that like our life was dead here
That's
by
what I was gonna say.
any means.
But
there's still a rebirth that happens when you like physically move to a new location.
Yeah, and personally for me,
Almost made it.
Almost. Now I have to redo my makeup. No, I can't. I can't.
No, come on. Pull it together.
What am I pulling it together?
We'll pull it together.
Personally for me, I've had like not so great experiences here. And I'm excited to get past that. You know, like kind of just like closing the chapter and moving on, and
almost like the lingering heartbreak and hurt is just it's here.
Yeah.
And like we also mentioned this, it's like when I still think about the COVID experience of 2 weeks on this couch.
Yeah.
And like how miserable that was, and going from the bed to the couch to the bed to the couch.
Yeah.
And just like that's still weighing on this. And then the miscarriage. But I mean, there's also like good stuff where we're just talking about the things that kind of kind of feel heavy about Houston and maybe the house and everything. But yeah, I think the rebirth and the opportunity of something new is just so exciting. And you know, I don't know why, but I think about like in the Bible when Jesus went back to his hometown and he couldn't do any miracles because they didn't believe. It was like, oh, it's just like, that's the carpenter's son. Yeah, that's the carpenter. Like, what's he doing? Right. And like he couldn't do anything because it's just like they were too familiar with him and they didn't really have the belief. And in some similar ways, like if you're too familiar with a space and you're kind of in your routine and you're not like growing anymore, and you're not like and it's probably a bit of a in this environment, it's definitely a bit self-imposed because we could get out and we could like build a great community here, but there's something mentally about just not doing it anymore.
Yeah. And so I'm excited to kind of just close this chapter and seeing what God has in store for us, because He's calling us there for a reason, and I'm very excited to know what that's for.
Yeah. Can't wait to see what happens.
What you got for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, very excited. The next time you hear from us, we'll be in our new casa.
I'm not sure what it'll look like.
I have
not
no
sure
idea what it's going to look like. Yeah.
Where we're going to do it, or
we don't know nothing because we haven't even seen the space. We have a video, but we have a vision-ish. Like we have an idea of where we want it to go, but you never know. We have to do some paints. We have to do some paints.
Do some paints.
Do some paints.
Do some paints.
We have to paint. Fix some stuff up. Nothing crazy, but just get it up to standard, you know?
Yep, to snuff.
But I'm so excited. We are vlogging the whole thing if you're interested / curious. So go to the YouTubes and then obviously Instagram and stuff. But we're going to go before Luna. It's Kona.
And then Bleeker's going to
start. We'll start going crazy. So
Kona's hair is standing up.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay. We're almost done.
We're almost done. Thank you.
We're almost done.
Okay. Well, this is it. Thank you, home, for these amazing memories.
Thanks for the memes.
Thanks for being a place that we can film from and just
create memories.
Create here. So
it has served us so well for this past season.
It really has.
It's had.
Okay, we have to wrap it up before I start crying again. I'm done. I can't. Okay.
But moving into something new.
Yeah.
And great. And we're believing and expecting that the next season is going to just be even better than the last.
Before.
Better than before. Bye.
I was like, please say it. Come on.
Yeah, because every season has been better than the last one.
Yeah, and like, this one's
leaving New York to New Hampshire, leaving New Hampshire to Houston, and it's just gonna serve its purpose.
This season is gonna be better than before. And with that, thank you so much for listening to Better Than Before.
We'll see you next one.
We'll see you guys in Phoenix. Love you.
Bye.
Mwah. Bye.
So silly.
Oh, I almost did it, babe.
You did. You were so close.